Test, test. Test, test. How's everything sound? 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 Test, test. All right. I started a little bit earlier to test this stream, guys, to see if it's working now. All right. So see, is anybody here yet? See, is anybody here yet? All right.
Welcome to the Coin Stories podcast, where we talk about investing.
Come on, man. This is kind of what I expect with LiveStream right now in cryptocurrency, because this is kind of what there's really no interest in crypto right now, man. It is freaking dry, guys. I'm live now. Let's see what we got. So far so good on the stream. I'm testing the internet connection, and internet speed is good. Download speed is good. Upload speed is good. So everything looks good. Now that I had like 10 failed, I don't know how many, 6 or 10 or 8 or 10 failed live streams. Nobody wants to show up. So I'll wait 10 minutes. Let me go ahead and share screen. Let's see what we got now. Expect with test, test, test. Let's see what we got now. Expect with test, test, test. Test, test. Oh, wait a second. I know what I need to do. Test, test. Oh, wait a second. Test, test. Anybody tell me how the sound is, man? Is anybody here to tell me how the sound is? Test, test. I still have a sound issue, don't I? At least it seems like I do. Test, test. It says 6 people. A couple people are here. Can somebody give me a idea how the sound is? Because I'm getting like a lot of reverberation according to it. And test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Why is it doing that? Test, test. Test, test. I have no idea how to get rid of that. Test, test. I have no idea how to get rid of that. Test, test. Test, test, test. Everything's coming through okay except the audio. So now all the algos have flipped bullish. Probably coming up here to test that. So it's only when I speak it makes that noise. Test. So it's only when I speak it makes that noise. Test. So it's only when I speak it makes that noise. Test. So it's only when I speak it makes that noise. Test. So it's only when I speak it makes that noise. Somebody could tell me if they're getting that. Hey, somebody come over. How the audio is on the live stream. Oh. So I'm taking it the audio is not going very well. So this live stream right here is going to be a sentiment check on crypto. The lack of interest in crypto right now is like at a low, so low. So low, man. It's unbelievably low. You can hear me fine, Lisa? Yeah, you don't have any reverberation. I don't even know if I spelled reverberation right, but hey, whatever, man. I just typed it in real quick. I'm still talking because what I'm doing is I'm checking it on my phone, and I don't know, my phone, it sounds like it's making this screeching noise, and it's concerning. Yes, not now. Yes, not now. What does that mean? Gosh, man, I need to find some. I got to get some. Somehow I got to figure out how to test this damn thing. Anyhow, this is a sentiment check right here. I'm told people that I'd have this live stream today at 10 o'clock. So I expect more people. It was screeching, but not now. It was screeching. What is causing the screeching? Do you think it could be my phone? My phone's next to the system. Can you tell me right now, exactly right now, if I'm screeching right now? Or if I have my phone next to the system and it does that. Please, somebody tell me if I'm screeching right now. Like, I am going to talk I'm going to continue to talk in these next sentences. Please, somebody, not that I can hear. I don't understand what they're trying to say, man. Like right now. It's 10:08 a.m. on the nose, Eastern Standard Time. I'm talking from 10:08 maybe until 10:09. Can somebody please tell me between 10:08 and 10:09 if they hear screeching noise? Please. Because I'm checking on the phone and it sounds terrible. And not my internet. I thought I got everything I can fix right. So anybody can hear? Anybody? You're not screeching right now at 10:09. Okay. So maybe it has something to do with me checking my phone and it's so close to the system. All right. So we'll continue on. So here we are on Bitcoin, guys, on a 3-hour chart. Absolutely boring times. The weekends, I entered into some trades I thought were decent. I'm in a Tomo trade. This Tomo. Gosh, man, it's very difficult to trade this market right now. Very, very difficult to trade cryptocurrency. So all I can say is if you're trading cryptocurrency, have tight stop losses, 1%, 2% max risk, and be ready to flip. Because it's in this area where, it could come down here and then bounce up here. You can see these corrective type moves, and the volatility is so low, and everything is so low, it can just rip one way and rip back down, especially once Sunday at 5 o'clock tonight. So I'm set up on some trades, and I'm prepared for some to get stopped out. And if those get stopped out, I got other ones that might make gains. So that's but let me see the overall time for what I'm looking at on Bitcoin, guys. If you come to a 2-day chart on Bitcoin right here, I think it's a continuation pattern. The daily, the 2-day chart's gotten real bearish on the algo. So you see this is like a continuation pattern, in my opinion, like a triangle type pattern on Bitcoin. I know a lot of people are expecting this to rip up first. I don't know if it's going to do that, guys. I don't know if it's going to rip up first. I mean, it might go to the top up here to 26.3, 26.4 again, and then break back down. It's kind of what I'm looking at on Bitcoin, guys. So it's pretty symmetrical. You got to touch here, you got to touch up here, and then maybe back up to that support. So, I mean, at the end of the day, all you can do right here with Bitcoin, okay, is here's this main resistance area. And here's the support area down here, right here and right here. If it gets up here, it'll go up. If it gets down here, it'll go down. So, you know, there's not really much to say about this. I just stopped doing live streams on the weekend just for this reason on Bitcoin, man, this boringness. All right, guys, I've been talking for like another couple minutes. How's this sound? It sounds like some sort of feedback from your phone. Right now? Are you saying that right now, Craig? Some sort of feedback from your phone. The phone can actually do that? This little freaking iPhone I have can actually do all this to the system? I wouldn't think it would be able to do that, man. I guess they're right, man. If you hold the phone to your head, you start cooking it. Right? Remember that? I think there's something like that. Somebody had a YouTube video, man, and they put the phone like, I don't know, next to an egg or something, and like cook an egg or some crap. I don't know, man. Probably so, man. But, you know, what am I going to do, man? Sleep in a bubble like Michael Jackson at night? You know, many guys slept in a bubble. I mean, that was a waste of freaking time. Guy died at 51 or something like that, right? He looked young. He looked young for 51, and he was sleeping in a bubble for a period of time, and dead at 51. So, hand pick wave face red heart shape pink heart wave. Who is this guy? Coming in crystal clear. When you first started the live feed, there was a screeching, then it stopped. Okay, so it is the phone. It's got to be the phone. Okay. Unbelievable, the phone. A little tiny phone can do all that. I guess I'm putting next to this, what do you call it? Yeti Blue? I think this is, Yeti Blue mic that I have. World of Warcraft gaming mic. I have a program in there. I can change my voice and stuff like that and sound cool. I'm just going off my experience from being a musician. I don't know what the feedback would be from. Okay. All right. So back to Bitcoin. Boring time in Bitcoin, guys. Like, I don't know what to say, you know, sideways boringness. Bitcoin needs to get out of this per thing. My bias is to the downside for Bitcoin to break down. Okay. My bias is, even though these algos are pointing up, I think the algos are reading that there's going to be an uptrend coming, but my bias is to the downside of 25.5 at some point. So that looks pretty decent. Now let me go over to, hold on for a sec. Let me go over to, here's a trade that I found earlier today that looked like decent. I was just like, man, what is this? Like, so desperate to find trades, man, in the cryptocurrency market. Like, you have to go degen to go find them. This Tomo coin. See this Tomo coin, guys? I saw it and I was just like, you know what? This is the only thing that makes any sense to me, you know? So this Tomo coin right here, boom, you know, probably, I'm looking for a Tomo coin in here. This Tomo, I don't know what this thing is. Tomo chain. I just saw the chart and I think it can make a run to like 110, 111. You know, it'll go up, you know, it's dropped a lot. And I think 110, 111. I would not risk, you know, if this runs up to there, I would, and you're in this trade, I would definitely take 50% off the table just in case, you know, this market right now is in and out really quick. Take your profits, get your 10%, you know, whatever, get your 15% and get the heck out of there. Because all this stuff turns around too quick for my taste. So, but these are the coins now that I'm looking at to get anything done while Bitcoin is going sideways. But, you know, see what you guys are saying. Guaranteed hitting any beef of organs. Yeah. Yeah, I know if you eat organ meat, you're a weirdo today. Basically. It seems like liver and onions used to be a popular dish. Like some people haven't even heard of it before right now. So, but let me go back to the chart. Tomo coin, Rune coin. Rune coin was a good long trade. I was thinking about doing a long on that one yesterday. I never did it, but I even said, yeah, it's going to pop. And then I was like, why did I get a long trade on Rune coin? Come back up, back into 150s. It might actually test the 40 MA in there. This is resistance right now, but if it does pop, and it might pop back up to 150-ish, and then you could have a short trade on Rune. So Rune's high enough where it's safe to short or, play with it, on the long and the short side with it. But a lot of these coins are just, it's Litecoin went against me. I'm just going to let Litecoin stop out. I thought it was going to roll over, and it's not. I thought it was going to roll over. It's going to go up here. So, yeah, I'm getting stopped out probably right about now on Litecoin. So, it's okay. What else is there? Injective was decent to enter in up here, and then it's falling. It could come down to 650 on Injective. That's what I'm looking at. I think Flowcoin is going to go to 0. Filecoin is like real bearish. I'm looking at entries on a short up here if it tags it. So on a 4-hour deal is that fair value gap. And if it has the strength to get to the 40 MA, it might wick to that fair value gap and then reverse back down on Filecoin. Let me see here. Cakecoin. Cakecoin's going to go to 0, guys. If Binance falls like this, after all this is starting, Cakecoin's going to be going to 0. So looks like Cakecoin's in some sort of fourth wave. Looks like a fourth wave triangle in that area too. So yeah, one more drop to 116 maybe on Cakecoin. That's what I'd be looking at. Bitcoin starting to make moves now. Yeah, so Bitcoin started to go up. That's why I'm getting I got taken out on that Litecoin short. Litecoin short. So here's the triangle that I think that it's in, or some sort of bear flag, and it's up testing it. It didn't really come back down. So maybe you could put this like that, and then a test back up here, and then back down. And then what is it going to do after that remains to be seen, guys. I'm still expecting downside, but about like strange moves until then. I guess you could say that. I'm not going to trade Bitcoin. Not right now. I just don't like the setup in it at all, guys. So let's see what you guys are saying. Did any beef of organs? Digibyte. I'm here, Digibyte. So yeah, Digibyte still has the potential to make that move, but Bitcoin's going to need to do a retrace on Digibyte, guys, and it's going to take it another month or two. That weekly chart is still showing upside on Digibyte. Yeah. So back into October, Digibyte's going to be backing down even farther into October, probably while the crypto market's going down, and then Digibyte could go on a run. Potentially is what the algos are projecting for it. I think it's just doing a flat move on Digibyte, guys. So I would just wait for the 9-period moving average to get up above the 21 and the 40 before entering in. Until then, I would project downside on that, guys. Let's take a look at Ethereum on an 8-hour. Yeah, Ethereum. Try to move up 8 hours, projecting upside, 4 hour. So it broke out of that. It's coming up to test the backside of that. Here's a compound trade. I wonder now if the compound trade's going to fail because of that. So yeah, is it going to come back up into the triangle? It looks like so, man. It looks like so, but it might come back up to 43.51. So all right, guys. So compound trade came back up into the triangle, but these MAs are putting pressure on it. So I have to see what's going to happen with it. So, all right, guys. But how many people are here right now? Just like 9 of you. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here going into the future with crypto, guys, because the interest in crypto is like dwindling so bad. And, you know, I'm projecting that Bitcoin is going to be sideways for a while, probably in October. I mean, a little bit more downside temporarily, and then it's going to go up into a retrace. Then it's going to go into a substantial downtrend at that time. And the interest in crypto, guys, is just, it's like it's falling off a cliff like really, really quick. So I'm trying to figure out like what I want to do as far as like doing videos and things like that. I mean, it's very, very difficult to make a video on Bitcoin. Like I don't even do videos on altcoins anymore. I see no point in it because the altcoins are just, they're all bouncing and they're all going to roll over. So you have bounces, and then I'm not going to do a video on Tomo coin. I mean, 10 people will watch that video. Like, you know, they're like, what is this degen stuff? So I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go and, you know, who's going to have the interest. And if there's enough people, 10, 20 people that'll do that, then I'll just go to the Discord and just leave it at that, you know, so we can go in there and do trades maybe. Do trades and things in there, and then just let the rest of the crypto market do what they're going to do and talk about how this thing's going to be doing a moonshot to 150K and all this other crap, and your 100x coins. You guys keep seeing they buy these coins now and they're going to 100x, you know. Yeah, I mean, some of these coins are probably going to 100x, but like you're going to have to wait a while. Okay. You're going to have to wait a while. And if you have 10,000, let's say you have 10 grand, right? You have 10 grand right now. You want to try to make money off of. Well, right now it's like, what are you going to do? Wait 6, 8 months, 10 months, you know, for this thing to pop. There's just better places to put your 10K. You know, I could think of outside of crypto, you could be in a business to generate revenue, you know, things like that. So market just, so that's what I'm thinking. Tomo coins up to 103. Almost 104. So compound coin here. I do think, you know, at a minimum, compound will come down to the 40 for that right there. Just have to see how this is going to work out with compound, guys. But KDA coin did a pump. So videos on that, you know, and it's just a pump, guys. It's pumping and then it's going to retrace back down right to the 200 MA on the 4 hour. I think I got stopped out on Litecoin. If I'm not, I'm awfully close. Yeah, I got stopped out. Yeah. I got stopped out. Look at that, man. It goes right outside the triangle. That's actually I never thought about that. Sometimes on these moves they just go outside the triangle and then back down. I never thought about that, planning for that. So let's see. You know, people still talking about quant. So who in here is like bullish, man? Anybody top 10, 20 coins people be interested in that? Have you checked the stats on the interest in Bitcoin or interest in cryptocurrency right now? It's like at a 2016 low. So it's like it was in 2016 right now. Very, very low. And if cryptocurrency is going to do what I'm projecting it to do, it's guys, it's really, really going to be a ghost town, in my opinion. Goes outside. Yeah, are you wrong? Are we going to break 1.2 market cap to downside soon? Yeah, let's go over the market cap stuff. Overall picture. Let me go to a weekly chart. These algos have all been correct so far, guys, on the higher time frames for the most part. So we'll go to total market cap. Total market cap with Bitcoin. So here we are looking at this. You know, it's the same thing. This massive, like you got your resistance area over here, guys. You see that? Came up, tested it back down, test. I think it's going to be sideways. It's blowing the 200 SMA, and I think it's going to be back down like Bitcoin, come back up, do a test, and then it's going to be a drop over here on the total market cap. So, including Bitcoin, I was kind of thought maybe we're going to get that, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that at all. So you can see this is actually not good. If you see this pattern that it did down here was kind of like a inverse head and shoulders, your shoulder, your head, and then that, and then you take that, and that played out, right? So you take this, and then you go over here, and it kind of got near it, but not really. So like that was kind of bearish. That's why I was expecting maybe a hit up to there just to kind of play this out. But now it's getting rejected. And this whole section right here is going to be going down into the downtrend. So answer your question, Fossil. To answer your question, sideways. We'll be looking at sideways and a down and sideways for the time being. The only reason crypto is going to be up and where it is right now, in my opinion, as far as Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe the top 20 coins as an example, the only reason is it's going to have support from the TradFi markets, because the TradFi markets is in a correction and it'll continue to go up. And once the TradFi markets start their correction, and they will start their correction, it's not going to continue to go up and to the right. The TradFi markets, NASDAQ, and the S&P have been going up and to the right since December of 22. Okay. And they will correct, and Bitcoin will come down right along with it. Even more so, in my opinion. So, crypto is not the crypto has not been an asset class of choice for the markets, guys. It hasn't. It was right here. This section right here was a little bit of mania, maybe up to here. And it's over for a while, unfortunately. 2025, I was like, but it might change. Mario, man. So human green, you mean human greed? Never underestimate. The second we start pumping, retail will be right back. Yeah, to do a bear market bounce, just like it's been doing for the past few months, and then it'll roll back over until it finds a bottom. Until it finds a bottom. Bentley. This range after dump really looking like the 15K low. Yeah, I don't know if Bitcoin's going to hold on to the lows. The stock market is in a trend, a strong trend until January probably. So once the stock market rolls over, let's just go to the NASDAQ. NASDAQ futures. The NASDAQ on the weekly still in a strong trend. Algos do project it can get down to 14.4. So it's just it's a severe fourth wave correction and then a fifth, actually out into March, and that'll support the cryptocurrency market. So that's why I project sideways. But if you look at some of the others, the Clean Spark, look at your Mara, your MicroStrategy. It's all projected like sideways to down with bounces in it, guys. So those supporting assets for Bitcoin don't look good. But once it's done, and then it does its correction, Bitcoin will be in a correction. So no new money is coming to crypto, guys. It's the data. You need money. You want new money to come in, and I don't see it coming anytime soon. So at all, Bitcoin on a weekly, these algos, that I wouldn't count on that as projecting that pump. Let me see. What is the futures? Oh, futures doesn't have a weekly, but there's probably going to be a pump after this is all done over here. It's what I'm projecting with Bitcoin. Once it's done over in this section, and then a retrace back up to the 200 SMA and then down. It's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin, guys. And 23, 22K is on the table potentially, but 25.3 is on the table in my opinion. Whether it gets down to 23 or something like that, don't know. Just have to wait for it to play out. Yeah, compound, man. So all of these, I shouldn't have gotten into these trades on the weekend, except this Tomo coin, but maybe that's is that the deal? Didn't break down from that triangle area. So on compound, let's see. Caspa. Yeah, Caspa made that head and shoulders pattern, man. Caspa made that head and shoulders pattern. If it can't break up, it's going to break down. Your head and shoulders. So Caspa's probably heading to 2 cents down here. You got your right shoulder, your head, your left shoulder, and all you got to do is go like this, something like that, and then break it over here, 2 cents. So Caspa's been up and to the right for a long time, guys. So you got to remember, if they go up and to the right for, they put on logarithmic, they go up and to the right for a year, they can correct for a year. You are not in a bull market where these things are just going to correct and keep on ripping. So let's check it out. What else we got? Caspa chart. Yeah, I went over Caspa chart. Told people to exit out of Caspa, guys, up here. There was an entry here, there was an exit here, there was a re-entry here, and there was an exit here on Caspa. If they would have listened to my videos and followed my videos, it's very simple. You should be way up on Caspa, and then YouTube videos came out to buy Caspa right here. YouTube videos on big YouTube channels came out to go buy Caspa. And of course, that's your clear signal of a top, you know. So, and that was my, once I saw that on Caspa, and I was like, okay, then now probably it is definitely a top. But you can see on this daily chart, you have a head and shoulders pattern. Now, is it going to be able to rip off another wave? You know, you're just going to have to wait and see, guys. You do have a massive amount of bearish divergence from this peak to this peak. And that wave is probably not deep enough to erase that divergence. So you're probably looking at more downside beyond that on Caspa. So hey, what's up, Julius? How you doing? Yeah, NVIDIA's coming up to a top, guys. It's common sense, man. I mean, think about it. This thing's been up and to the right. You know, look at it. You go look at your bearish divergence. Now, where are you going to pop into on a short, man? I just say, you know, be careful going into a short on an asset like that. That thing can freaking pop, just like it did the other day. Took out the shorts and the longs, or anybody's playing with it. Lost 80K shorting. Lost 80K shorting it at 250 and 360. Yeah, when an asset is that bullish, man, you should not be going up to the top unless you're very, very experienced with it and know what you're doing. Wait for it to come down, correct it, and do a higher high or a higher low and short it in that area if you absolutely have to short it. I already know that there's like all these people that kept trying to short Eli Lilly. Oh, Eli Lilly, Eli Lilly, Eli Lilly. I'm going to short it. I'm going to short it. They're not doing it out of technicals. They're doing it out of trying to be cool. Look how high it is. It's got to fall. And I was looking at it, guys. I'm like, you don't short that. You don't short it. You think you're gonna miss this big down thing, man, but happens every time. Expect money printing to come back very soon as well. Really? Really? Where's your evidence of that? What has JP been saying? You guys do realize, man, that like every decade, the monetary policy changes, okay? So usually monetary policy changes. There's going to probably be shadow QE of some sorts. But the money printing like you've seen for the last 10 years is probably not going to be happening. Having 5 to 6 to 7% interest rates is actually normal. Having 0% interest rates is not normal, okay? I don't think we're going to go back to the money printing like people think. The people that have been in the market since 2010 assume it's going to continue on. Go look at history and see that things usually every 10 years change when it comes to the whole monetary policy with the Fed and everything. Things usually change. So I wouldn't place my bet on any money printing. You might not, you know, not like what it was for the past 10 years. I'm thinking that's not going to even be happening. That's just my take on it. I think the interest rates are going to be up for a while. I think they're going to be raising them probably 1 or 2 more times in 2024. Probably nothing this year. They're going to be raising them again. The market is assuming that there's going to be a reversal and the Fed is going to start lowering rates like it has in the past 10 years. Don't think that's going to be happening, guys, like that. I don't think that's going to be happening. So the market, we already know the market can go up when interest rates go up. We just witnessed it. It's not a matter. You could be waiting for 10 years. You could be waiting for 4 years, 5 years. Oh yeah, money printers are on. Now I can go in. Kind of like the 4-year cycle thing. Oh yeah, it's March of 24, April 24. Let me go to crypto and ape in. It might not work out like that, guys. So that's how I see it. That's really how I see it. So yeah. Oh, here's another one I'm looking at too. Maker coming back up to. It's retracing really well. I mean, it's got real bullish, hasn't it? And what is That real bullish. So, yeah, Maker's going up real well. Yeah, it's going to do it. Looks like probably for another, might be an uptrend for another week. So get back up maybe to 1100. 1100 on Maker. Yeah, get back up 1100 on Maker, guys. Possibly. 1094. Maybe a shot up to 1100. Check that out, man. So it's because for elections. Yeah, man. They print tons of money last time they did COVID. Why wouldn't they do it again? Dude, you're like you're planning for something that's like, you can't trade that. How do you trade that? Explain to me how you guys trade this stuff. Let me see. BlackRock is going to do an ETF. I'm going to trade that. So you're going to go drop in. Let me go do my long. How do you guys trade this stuff? It's all talk. It's all talk. You can't trade that. Cryptocurrency market, man, is like all talk, man. It's all talk. You cannot trade these events. Okay? You can maybe like do a plan, something different. How the heck are you going to trade that? If you explain to me your plan to trade that, okay? Like here we are, August 27th, 2023, and you are projecting COVID coming out, right? Oops, I said that. They'll probably ban me on YouTube or something like that, right? And they're going to turn on those printers. So you tell me how you're going to plan to trade that. You can't. It's just, it's ignorance, man. It's like crazy. Like I said, man, for the past 10 years, they've been doing that. You know, they're going to do shadow QE. They're going to do shadow QE probably from now on out. And probably that's how they're going to do it. Like different types. The Fed has a lot of hat tricks. The Fed has a lot of hat tricks, guys. They have a lot of hat tricks. So you've been following the news is happening right now. I've been looking at the news, man. But like, are you trading it? Like all you're doing is talking, man. All you're doing is talking. How are you trading that? Are you buying Bitcoin right now? Are you going long on Bitcoin right now because of this event? Is that what you're doing? Explain that. Explain that. Make a video on YouTube explaining why you're going long on Bitcoin, and then this whole thing is happening, and then it's going to do a moonshot. That's how I see it, guys. So Bitcoin is in a position of weakness on these charts. As a matter of fact, the 2-day, go to a 2-day chart. It's in a position of weakness. So come back down here, 25.5, 3-ish, you know, maybe a little bit lower. And there'll be a counter trend rally over here. There'll be a counter trend rally over here, like that. And then it's going to roll over. It's going to roll over. In my opinion, it's what it's going to do, guys. I exited out on my long Bitcoin position at 30K. I haven't said that publicly, but that's what I did because it's pretty obvious what was going on. Just like SpaceX did too, right? It wasn't an accident. Probably they exited or dumped their Bitcoin. They did it back over here. I think they did it over here, guys, back in April. And you guys got the news. You guys got the news later because news is a lagging indicator. to trade, in my opinion. So, but yeah. So, in my positions on altcoins, I said exit out. I've been telling people to exit out of altcoins. So, like, let's go to the great old Cardano, because Cardano gets a lot of attention. The 2-day chart. I use this chart right here on Cardano. Cardano is going to round trip just like it did over here. Come back down to these areas, and it's going to round trip back like over here. 15, I'm looking at 15 cents. Stair step down, probably hit 20 cents, and then I'll go back down to 15 cents in that area. So that's what I'm looking at. Just like it happened last time in Amundo. It's not. It's about anticipation. So you're not a trader. So you're not placing any bets. You're just out there talking like the rest of them is what you're doing. You're not placing any bets. You haven't even told me, are you going long on Bitcoin? Are you going long on Ethereum? You know, are you doing that? Yes or no? It's very simple. If you're not, if you don't have a position, you're just like the talking heads on the news. That's it. If you have a position, I'm going long on Ethereum. Here's why based on this news event. Okay, great. I understand that. But until then, it's just all talk. Do you have a position? You know, all the indications of I've been making that whole videos, right, on Cardano right here to break down to go to 10 cents, 15 cents. And then the algos were right on Ethereum. The algos were 100% right on Ethereum. Let me show it to you right here. Let's go to 6-day chart. 6-day chart. Let me go Ethereum, this chart. The algos were correct on Ethereum. I said it's going to roll over. And so far, these algos have been right. And it's probably going to have a counter trend rally on this 6-day chart to maybe it gets up to 1718, 1780, or maybe even gets up to 1800. You know, I thought maybe with Ethereum, there's going to be one more shot up this way, but we didn't get it. So I think Ethereum is probably going to be making a trek down to, here's what I'll show you guys, okay? You come back down here. Let me get rid of these algos. This is so easy to read. This is how I knew it was going to roll over. Go to the indicators here, my favorites. Go to this right here on the weekly, guys. Get rid of that. On this weekly, RSI, you have a trend just like this, okay? Now, the deal is with this RSI is you have a trend here, corrected it, and you got another trend just like that, okay? So this is a trend in the momentum indicator, okay? But in the price, you have a move that went up high like this, came back down, and went up like that. So your momentum indicator down here is telling you this is all one, it's all together, okay? So your top is probably right there, and now it's into this trend because this was your connector wave that everybody lived through to connect this leg over here, okay? I know moon boys don't want to believe this, man, but hey, you know what? I'm not, you know, I'm a moon boy. I'm a moon boy when it's time to be a moon boy, and it's not time to be a moon boy right now. So to correct this leg right here, that's what that was. And it's in the RSI. That's what it's telling you in the RSI right here. Okay. Down here in this RSI indicator for this move, for that peak, come back down, and it's correcting that leg to start this trend back down over here again. Oh, this is a 6-day. Let me go to a weekly. There we go. To a weekly. And it corrected back up to that leg. So now you go to Ethereum. I'll check it on regular. And a retrace on regular is mediocre. But let me check it on logarithmic because Ethereum is a big mover. Yeah, logarithmic's right at 50%. Right at 50% in rejection. 50% right there. But see, the tail was right here in this RSI. You see how high that is? And that it was right there, and how high this is in the RSI right here. And then you see it barely went higher. It barely went higher, guys. So Ethereum, I'm very confident that Ethereum is going to break the lows, that $800 low. I'm very confident that Ethereum's coming down to break those lows down there, guys. So, and my bet is that that's going to happen, that I'll be shorting Ethereum. So I won't be talking, I'll be doing it. But right now, you have to wait for Ethereum to finish that wave and then do a counter trend rally back up, which you could play the long side to that and then short it back down again. Plus, if you take a look at Ethereum too, guys, here's more evidence on Ethereum, okay, on this chart, that Ethereum is going to at least $1,100, guys. If you take a look at this, this is a head and shoulders pattern, guys. Here's your head, here's your shoulder, here's your head, here's your shoulder. And you go to this chart, guys. This I'll be generous, but this is going to $1,100, guys. That pattern is playing out, and that's a qualified head and shoulders pattern because it from here to here is shorter from here to here. Okay, that's all you need. So as long as this pattern right here is the longest, it's right here. It's shorter here and it's shorter here. It's longer there, therefore making this a qualified head and shoulders pattern. And your target you should be looking for on Ethereum is $1,100 eventually. Now, it's not going to drop straight down there. You know, it's going to go like this, guys. It's going to go like this. Back up, 200 SMA, and then drop, back up again, and then, you know, something like that. So that's the reality of it. That's the reality of the pattern. The RSI is telling you that. The stochastics is telling you that. Long-term time frames on Ethereum are telling you that. The projection and the probability for Ethereum is going down to $1,100, in my opinion, at a minimum. And I'm pretty sure with a 70% probability on my end that Ethereum is going to be breaking the $800 lows. It is not time to go long to be buying huge bags of Ethereum. And not only that, do you have this issue with this problem with Ethereum at about $1,200, which is right down here, $1,200, right? $1,200, this area, and at $1,100, there are whales that have big bags of Ethereum. They've probably been told that Ethereum now is in a bull market, and by whoever analyst had told them that they have liquidations. Ethereum has liquidation events at these price points. And if they don't cover their longs, right? I'm talking like $165 million, I think, is one amount of Ethereum, worth of Ethereum. If they don't cover those longs, right? Then Ethereum definitely will be going down below breaking the lows. Like you'll be looking at $600, $500, $400 Ethereum at that point, guys. You know, so that's the reality of it, man. You know, like, oh yeah, there's going to be this event, and then the printers are going to come back on, and all these people in crypto are going to go, yeah, man, I got a check from the Fed, man. Let's run over to crypto. It happened like that. It's probably not going to happen that fast. It's going to be a process of time before that happens. Now, I'm not saying it can happen, but man, I just, the charts are speaking a different story to me than the charts are telling me that no money print, not for a while, guys. No money print, not for a while. It's not going to be on like in November of 2023. Oh yeah, let's do it. Unless some sort of catastrophe happens and they can do it, guys. Is how I see it. So things don't look good for Ethereum. All right. So, like I was on my YouTube videos doing that. I was like being kind of nice about it, but obviously being nice to people to make sure that they don't freaking get wrecked doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like, hey, man, I'm just gonna lose 50% of my portfolio, man. But hey, like some guy told me money printers might come back on, man. It might blast and do a moonshot back up. Yeah, ETH is going to go down like that. All those coins are going to get smoked. That's why Mario Prada, I've been saying to get out all coins. Because ETH is going to be going down. Huge. ETH is going to get smoked, in my opinion. ETH is going to get smoked. Here, I'll show you. On the weekly chart, if you come to the algos, like the algos had strength in the total market cap, right? Where it can make a move up there like that. Okay? But if you go to total 2, boom, it's only going to make it out to October. And total 2 on the algos down here is saying that the drop can actually start happening in the cryptocurrency market in October. Now, you're being told money printers are going to be coming back on. Here's what I'm going to tell you. The small cap coins that you see in cryptocurrency market, they're going to start selling off first. And then it's going to gravitate all the way back up. So you heard of trickle down economics. This is going to be trickle up economics because small cap cryptos be like, I'm out of here, except for the traders. Anybody who's trading it are okay. But the people that are holding it, it's going to start going back up, right? And it's going to go all the way back up to Ethereum. And then Bitcoin and then USDT. Especially if you're going to be seeing a leg like that on the total market cap, excluding Ethereum. Okay? So, D-Day for Ethereum and the cryptocurrency market and altcoins, somewhere right around November 2023. November 2023. That's what I'm predicting. So, because there'll be a bounce in here, guys. Think about this, man. There'll be a bounce in here. I'm expecting a bounce in here. So something like this. Boom. Right? And then it's setting up. It's setting up for a catastrophic fall, guys. It's like you guys are like, this thing is getting ready to dump. You guys have no idea, man. Like, what other evidence you got there right there? You guys, and you go over to CT. Money printers coming back on. Hey, 100x altcoin. Right. I'm buying now. I'm telling you, man, if you're not trading it, most channels promote that because they know that. Yeah, of course, man. Because they make money. The guys are promoting that, man. They're not make money trading. They have a business. They make money off you guys, but you sending them money. And as long as you keep sending them money, then or whatever going on there to make money, that's what they do, man. So they're not going to chop off the mouth that feeds them, right? So that's the whole dilemma in the markets. But it seems like it just doesn't matter in cryptocurrency. Like you could be a colossal failure at trading the markets and saying this, hey, this is going to be bottoming here, or no, like Bitcoin, right? You could be the top YouTuber. You say, oh, Bitcoin's going to 12,000 or 8,000 and be totally wrong. And then it takes off like it did. And now you can say it's going to the moon to 150K. Bitcoin's going to 150K and people are okay with that. So TA for KDA, please. Oh, how did I know TA for KDA, please? Georgi Rudolph. You must be from another country. Yeah, they haven't bottomed out yet, man. You actually need, I don't think we've had complete capitulation. There's too many moon boys still in the market. That moon boy behavior of everything up and to the right until until the year 2050 is going to be, I think this is it. It's going to completely eliminate all that and get people so scared. Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin's at 8K. It would be so scary for everybody. Even moon boys won't even buy that. So KDA, yeah, let's take a look at KDA. What did Bitcoin do, man? Bitcoin going up pretty good. So, all right. KDA. It's just doing a bounce, man. It's just doing a bounce. KDA is doing a bounce. Let's check it out. You see? Look at that. That's your bull market. It's your bouncing KDA only to roll over, guys. Okay? 200 SMA is all the way up here. So you would expect some sort of bounce. The 200 SMA, it's you know, it tests it and then coming back down. You might have another one over here, but only to roll over. And KDA is going to be your wonderful pump and dump chart. So here it is. That's KDA's chart. Now, at some point, is it going to pump in the future? Yeah, it's probably going to pump. Is it going to go to all-time highs again? I don't know, guys. There's, you know, there's like Amazon.com back in the 90s. It pumped up real good and it fell like this. It had a fall like this, like KDA. And then it recovered from it and broke the all-time highs like 10 or 12 or 15 years later, right? However, the difference between Amazon.com and assets like KDA or, you know, assets that don't recover is that like 95% of them that do this don't go back to all-time highs again, guys. It's like 90 or 95% of assets that do a pump like this and come back down, they don't go back to all-time highs. So on the probabilities of things of KDA go back to break all-time highs again is very, very low. KDA needs to be an exceptional crypto asset, like the best of the best to be able to do that again. And it'll take it a while. So like if you look at an asset class, like what is it? Nintendo, I think, you know, it had a pump and then it did a dump like this. It still hasn't broken all-time highs, I think, stuff like that. I think Sony is another one. You can't say Sony is a ragtag company, right? It's not a ragtag company. It's pretty decent. I think that they had the pump in the 90s. It came back down, corrected it. It hasn't come back. Cisco Systems and tech stocks is another one. It had the pump in the 90s, came down, corrected it, and it hasn't come back to break those all-time highs. If you think these cryptocurrencies are going to be doing this, you're out of your freaking mind, man. You think cryptocurrencies like this are going to come back down and break all-time highs again? You're freaking crazy. You're crazy. That's all I can say about that. You know, is there a chance? Yeah, there's a minor chance. I would say there's a 5% chance it's going to happen again. So that's how I look at that, guys. This is Reality Crypto Show, man. No blowing smoke on this channel. Yeah, Litecoin took me out, man. So what is it? Compound going to take me out too? Shouldn't have gone short too. Yeah, Compound's probably going to take me out too, man. Jeez. Yeah, I should have just stayed on the sidelines for the weekend, except Tomo Coin's doing all right. Yeah, it's going to come back all the way back up to there, man. This is unbelievable, man. This fucking market, man, is crazy. So until they get wrecked, good nothing will go really bullish. Yeah, pretty much, guys. So yeah, but this is a reality crypto show, man. It's like I'm not here to tell you that like things are going to be all hunky dory. I don't expect anything to be going really, really well for a long, long time for crypto until next year. Probably between July and September of 2024 is what I'd be looking at for a time frame. In the meantime, it's going to be sideways to down, in my opinion. So for Bitcoin. All right, guys. So it's been an hour. I'm glad you guys came along to test everything. It's been an hour, but like that's what I'm doing with the what I'm doing is I'm just out of the market and just trading a little bit. And I don't know. I'm probably not going to be as active. Like you guys watch my YouTube videos. All I've been doing is Bitcoin. I'm not covering any altcoins. I think it's a waste of time, to get on there and tell you like every day, oh yeah, by the way, KDA did a little pump and it's going to roll back over. It's just it's not fun to make videos right now in the cryptocurrency market. So I'm sticking with Bitcoin. I'm probably going to reduce the, maybe from every other day or maybe every 3 days to do videos. The amount of engagement and people wanting to be interested in it just keeps dwindling. I mean, if you look at the large YouTube channels, they're actually falling. And so if you take a look at YouTube, the statistics, right? So you have the bigger channels, your BitBoys and things like that. Their amount of subscribers are actually going down. And then there's some new ones that have come out. They're talking about the 100x pumps that are coming. This is the time to be buying these 100x coins. They're actually on a trajectory off right now because they're just, buy these coins. You're going to 100x in the next bull run type thing. And I wouldn't buy those coins. I would trade those coins. Don't get me wrong. Trading the coins is different than buying the coins. I wouldn't buy and hold the coins. You can trade the coins for a pump. But that's really the issue that with a lot of those channels, because if those guys are trading it, they're not going to tell you. So, your regular unsuspecting user in crypto that's watching the channel is going to go, yeah, I'm going to go buy HBAR because, so-and-so said so. It's like really, really good deal and has all this fundamental checks. And then HBAR kind of pumps up a little bit and then it rolls back over. So, yeah, I mean, everybody says that, but he gets all the engagement. So obviously people do pay attention to it, right? On BitBoy, right? So yeah, they could be getting paid, which is if they did that with stocks, that's illegal. I don't know if you guys know that. Anyhow, I've been on here over an hour, man. 1 hour, 13 minutes. And had a few viewers come up. Like I said, guys, the things are going to change here with me probably in the crypto space. This doesn't affect Discord, but basically in the on YouTube and things like that. So I will see. Just have some thinking to do with that right now, guys. With everything that's just really going stagnant in the cryptocurrency market right now. Very hard to find. I want to say, you have to do base hits in trading right now and not go for any home runs is what I'm taking a look at that. So, but I don't know. We shall see, guys. We shall see. I know where the I know where the trajectory is of Bitcoin, guys. And so, all right, guys. Thanks for showing up to the live stream, man. And thanks if you supported the channel. Thanks for supporting the channel too. I appreciate that by liking and subscribing. But we shall see what the future will be for my time on this channel, guys. So over the next, I'm going to be making a decision over here the next probably, I would say 2 weeks to 30 days or something like that in the meantime, and making some changes. Like, if I'm going to be around is basically what I'm saying publicly on YouTube. So, okay. All right, guys. Yeah. Take care, man.